This is my brand new banger, and today we are racing at Skeg Vegas.
Today's video is absolutely mad. I am racing my brand new banger for the first time at a track I've never even spectated at, and it's one of the craziest formats in the short oval scene, a Caravan Demolition Derby. Oh yes, we will be chaining full-size caravans to the back of our bangers and going full send. The goal? To be the last caravan standing. And if that wasn't enough, it is also the English Championship, so there's plenty to race for. Later on in the video, I get an exclusive tour from none other than Rob Speak, the owner of Skegness Stadium himself, as he shows me some insane bits of machinery that he owns and what it takes to be the best. But first, let's go check out my new car and get ready to race. The car I have bought is a Mark IV Vauxhall Astra with a 1600cc engine in, which has all the interior stripped out and strict safety precautions have been added. The main things being a very thick steel door plate and a H-frame roll cage. Before we do anything, I need to get the car scrutineered to make sure it passes all safety checks. And now it's time to pick which caravan I want to race at the end of the meeting for the Demolition Derby.
We've got to choose a caravan. There's out two left now. We've got the far right one, or we've got the smaller one on the left. Do we go for speed, or do we... I don't know. Hip, dip, do, doggy done a poo. Who stepped in? Hip, hip, was you. We go for the bigger one. Let's have a look. Oh my god, they're just going to fall apart, aren't they?
You're literally going to be driving through shells.
Oh mate, I'm buzzing. I've never done anything like this before, ever. And we come all the way to Skegness now, and we get to go smash a caravan up, and hopefully win the English Championship. We'll see. Right, that's the caravan secured.
I've now been lucky enough to be shown onto the track for some tips and to learn a bit of history about this brilliant stadium.
I've never ever been here before. I've only ever heard good things about it, so...
I think I'm part of the furniture now. I'm in my 33rd year here.
What are you doing?
Race commentator, well, presenter, part of the team, and
part of making everything spectacular.
Yeah, we try and put on a show for the people. We get a lot of families here, these bank holiday events, the summer season as well. So, yeah, big championship events and all sorts of things. So, yeah, yesterday we were here with Monster Truck. Today
I see that on the pictures.
Yeah, today we've got a caravan race, which you're going to be part of. So let's come and have a look at the track.
It looks a lot bigger on the video.
What you'll find with it is it's such a fast track because it's a nice flowing shape.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to sort of Yarmouth, it's a real break and turn and keep it tight. Because this flows in, you'll find because it's a nice wide straight,
yeah, it'll
actually come out wide and you can swoop in and keep that momentum. So once you get that momentum flowing, it is really, really fast.
You can get some speed on.
Yeah, I mean, back in its original days, this line here was the safety fence.
Oh,
so when you used to come here in the 1980s, the width of the track was there to there. There was a greyhound track, and then race control was there. So 1997, the promoter then had the idea about going shale, but making it wider. So the safety fence then went out and built that wall, and this was then a shale track. And we ran it shale for 7 years. The cost of running a shale track without a speedway team, the overheads and the work you need to put in is too much. So
right, okay.
The decision was to make it tarmac again. So the shale was taken off, and then this strip needed then tarmac and to fill it in. As you can see, Rob has just put his own stamp on it. Right. He's built all of that.
That wasn't there before, was it?
No, that was the toilets and got the race view bar. We used to have the pit gate down at that end. And then he relocated this, put the bridge in. Last year he built that grandstand, so you got the best view in the house undercover. So extra $5 today, people can go in there, which you get a great view, and if we get a shower, you've got a cover. So yeah, as you can see, it's
I'm buzzing. It looks brilliant, mate.
Yeah,
it looks absolutely brilliant.
Nice shaped track and really, really fast.
Can't wait to get around it now.
Yeah, see how you get on today. But great to see you.
I'm buzzing. Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Cheers.
All right.
And now it's time to get focused and get ready for Heat 1. The racing format today is a 2/3 split heats, starting in graded order, and then the English Championship will be all cars in straight after, which will then lead into the Caravan Demolition Derby. The promoter has decided to put me as a blue roof for today, which means we're starting nearer the back of the grid and I'll need to drive well to get up near the front against the locals. "16 laps in this race, so the first couple of laps I'll be getting used to the way this car drives and trying to follow some of the quicker ones' racing lines and braking points to get me through the corners faster and save myself time figuring it out." Straight away the car felt good round that corner, but when I put my foot back on the accelerator the car wouldn't rev up properly and it's losing me a lot of time. This isn't good. First waved yellow flag of the day, which means single file and no overtaking, so the marshals can clear the track. There's not a lot I can do with this problem except just keep going and hoping it clears. Another waved yellow flag, but this time the rain starts coming down. This should spice things up. The rain's starting to come down hard now and this issue is really slowing me down. One lap to go now and this car's a lot more on edge as the rain gets worse. And that's the end of the race. I definitely didn't finish up the front of the grid, and my first thoughts on the track was absolutely brilliant. But now it's time to find this problem and fix it before the next race.
We've got a problem with carbs spluttering when we're at it's flooding.
What it was doing with me?
Too much fuel. Yeah, there you go. The floats aren't right. If you turn that on, it's going to flood. Floats ain't right. Just turn it on.
Hey, get the YouTube video. Hey, come on, boys! Get up there.
Sing gears, don't turn it on.
I think we may have found the problem.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It's same as what we had in the 1300. Going around the corner, when you, as soon as you let off the throttle and then you go to put the throttle back on, it's dead. Yeah, it's drowning with fuel. So it's running. So I've got no power coming out until literally a quarter way down the straight. But it's good. It was very loose as well. Yeah. I couldn't control it. Normally you go in, get a bit loose and you can control it with the throttle, but where it died, it just kept going round and round and you couldn't get it to turn out.
You need wire cutters, man. There's two more.
Inside these carburetors there's a float level, and if this isn't spot on, then you would definitely be either over fueling or under fueling when you try to floor it after going round the corner.
Turn it on, turn it on. That's on. It's not spilling over. Could it be not enough fuel? Either or, it's one or the other, isn't it? That don't look over the top. Do you want a bit more? Tiny bit more? Right, if it's not spilling over, you can go a little bit, can't you?
Now we've adjusted the float level and put it back together. Let's hope it starts.
Hold it flat out.
Filling in or not? Leave it idle. No, it's dripping in a little bit. Gone too far.
Fingers crossed we have sorted it.
Pub Tebs has changed the floats on the car. 2 different tyres on the front. Going to adjust the tyre pressures as well. It's definitely going to be wet for the next one. So.
Before I knew it, we was back out ready for Heat 2. A few different cars in this one due to the 2/3 format. Now let's hope with these changes we can improve and get up the front. And it is very, very wet. Straight away the hesitation has gone and the car feels good. No excuses now. That's a waved yellow flag again now, and it seems to be if I don't get the middle of the corner absolutely bang on, the car wants to throw me sideways coming out the corner, so I need to get that bit sussed. And we're up to 5th, so we're doing alright. That's first and second just in front now. Just 3 more laps to go now. And that's the checkered flag. I'm definitely a lot happier with that race there. Managed to get 3rd and we made a lot of progress.
Sorted. Yeah, it's still a bit arsey, isn't she? Yeah, it is. It's just getting used to it. Yeah. You see it when I got it right? Yeah, probably the second from last lap there. Or the last 2 laps, maybe you dived it in.
I'm
just straight. Yeah. Just doing it with the brakes. Might have been just a little bit slower than before, but sort of slower in, faster. Yeah, because
we're going to go hook caravan to start with.
Yeah. That weren't bad. We stopped the hesitation, which is the main thing. Papa Teb's worked his magic. In the wet, we got 3rd, I think. I'll take that. 3rd. Now we've actually got some power coming out the corner. We would have qualified, so probably 2nd row of the blues, because that's how it goes. We're qualifying for where we start in our grades. Don't think it's going to matter after the first lap anyway. It never does. And we're just about to go hitch the caravan up on another car that we're going to be racing straight after the English. But yeah, good progress, and I think she's there or thereabouts for the English. Problem gone, so actually give us a chance.
Yeah.
In front wheel drives, if you ain't got no power coming out, you've got nothing.
There's once or twice you was all crossed up and sideways. Oh, you held it. And you find it some grip though.
Yeah, definitely. Try to beat these in smooth because you push the brakes and you want to go in fast. You've got to press the brakes hard. So you're literally steering out as you're going in, which is exactly how I love to drive.
But it's better now it's proper wet, rather than that in between. That's hard work. So now it's proper wet. Get the wets on. Away you go. So, no, it's good racing. See how you go in the English.
Hopefully.
All right. Good stuff.
Fingers crossed. All right. No changes for the next one. English Championship. We're just going to go out as is. See if we'll be a bit smoother. Try not to go sideways as much.
But just as we're being called to the track, car's died on me and wouldn't start back up. Boys try to give me a bump start, but still no luck. We need to get another car to give me a bump start, and we need to get on track now as we're one of the last ones left in the pits. But still no luck. What is wrong with this car? If it hasn't bump started by now, I don't think it ever will.
Oh, mate.
I now need to try and get pushed back off to see if we can get this fixed in time whilst they're gridding the rest of the cars up.
Push me off! It's dead, it won't go. Yeah, start. Ignition's on. There's nothing going.
Now it's up to the boys to find the problem, and they need to find it fast as we're running out of time. We even have the owner of the track helping to try and get this car sorted. There doesn't seem to be any spark coming from the coil pack, so someone has just grabbed a spare one. That didn't work.
It weren't running on track, it just died when I was
So now they're looking at the wiring and possibly maybe a dodgy ECU.
Is that top power, yeah?
Papa Tebs has now grabbed a gadget to check if we even have power to the ECU. The ECU is like the brain of the engine, which controls important functions to get it running, so if there's no power to it, then we have no chance of getting it started. This isn't looking good. And all of the cars are now lined up on track and they are waiting for me. I can hear Rich the commentator stalling the crowd for me. Papa Tebs is now suggesting that we try a different ECU, which Rob Speak has just managed to go and find us one. This is our last chance.
Try that.
That still didn't work, and I've just heard Rob telling them to start the race. How frustrating. But then Papa says try one more time. It started! What a feeling that was. The very last second and the boys have done it. And now we need to get this new ECU mounted, the bonnet bolted back on and get back on track. A big thank you to the Skegness team, the crowd and the drivers for their patience, and the boys for getting it fixed. Now let's go do them proud. So here we go, the English Championship for the bangers, and we are in it to win it. The car feels like it's on edge every corner, but I'm just trying to keep it smooth and keep moving forward. There's no mirrors in this banger, so I haven't got a clue if anybody's catching behind, and to be frankly honest, I don't care. First wave jello of the race, and we are in 7th. This is now my chance to get stuck in while the cars are bunched up and get to the front. The only car to have passed me has now been taken out, so now is my chance. We've now taken first place, but straight away I'm thinking they ain't going to let me win it this easy. The elbows are coming out. I've survived another big hit, and without a mirror I have no idea what's going on behind. All I'm thinking about is trying to catch this first and second place now. And before I know it, there's just 2 laps to go. First and second place hit into each other on the last bend, but just didn't mess themselves up enough for me to get anywhere near them. But a solid 3rd place. And after all that drama, that race definitely made it all worth it.
For the way that everybody wants him to get out on the track. The first time he's ever been to Skegness. Curtis Tevenham.
And once again we get passed over to the scrutineers. However, this time it is completely out of my hands, as not only did I not build or prep the car, but this morning was the first time I had even seen it. The first thing they're checking here is to see if we've welded the diff up, which is not allowed in these bangers. Some Team Eagle race prepper. Whilst I'm now in a rush getting ready to race in the Caravan Demolition Derby in another car, These boys are starting to strip the parts off of this car so the scrutineers can check that they are all legal as per the rules. It's like deja vu.
Junior rods are on for the top
What better way to paint the caravan before the race than let anyone and everyone add their name? Or someone else's name.
Right, have a look, look. Just come off with the final with a third. We'll take that. Absolutely buzzing. That was all worth it. Thank you to everyone who was out there and got that car ready. Thank you to Rob as well for waiting, obviously for waiting to let us do it and helping us do it as well. But we are now chained up for the caravan race. Although we've got a punch up, but I'm not sure that matters. But yeah, we're ready for the caravan one now. Never done caravan racing before, barely even done banger racing before, but we're gonna go give it a try and just smash into anything I see.
Now's the time I've been waiting for the most. My first ever Caravan DD, and I can't wait to drive straight through another caravan. Hopefully.
Yeah, go on.
I have absolutely no idea what is going to happen or how it's going to handle. I have no mirror in this car either, so I have no idea what state my caravan will be in, which makes it even better for me. Here we go. With that hit, I had absolutely no idea the shell of my caravan had gone, and I just had the trailer left. However, now I'm eyeing up the shot I've been waiting for all day. Unfortunately, I've lost all drive after wiping that caravan out, so now all I can do is just sit and watch the others. We are out of the race. And that's the end of the race, and what a move to finish it. A good handshake between the last two drivers there. Now let's see what the damage is.
We've got to clear up ourselves now. Rob's just said that we all got to clear our own caravans up. That was the trick. Yeah.
I think that should be the rule.
No. He would say that, wouldn't he?
I think that should be the rule.
What, clear the caravan?
If you want to smash them up, you clear them after.
Clear them off. It's about that. I don't know where my caravan went, but I think I was sat there after it, matey, and it come flying past me down there. I think that one might be ours there. Oh, what a buzz.
Can I have a shout out to RDB Race Photos on YouTube?
Maybe. So, I'm glad we ain't got to clear this mess up. We're going to stay there. Brilliant. Hopefully that's 2 hours.
Today I'd imagine about 3.
3 hours. 3 hours to clear up.
Because it's wet.
So all the bank holiday people and everyone come to watch think, oh, we'll go home now. These lot got 3 hours worth of clearing up for that bit of action. Fair play to you. Fair play to you.
Whilst all that was going on, the boys were busy still taking bits off of my car to give to the scrutineers to check. But now here's the verdict.
We're all done, checked them. Congratulations. Done. Oh. Thank you.
First time here, I know, but
yeah. Well done. Cheers, boys. Thank you.
I don't know, checks was happy or not happy, so...
The results have been confirmed and the scrutineers have passed the car. Brilliant. Although I don't think this car will be going again. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I actually got to meet the owner of Skegness Stadium, Rob Speak, who is a 10 times world champion in the stock cars along with many other titles, and he shows us a few of his workshops around the track and how he got to where he is today.
How are you? You alright?
I'm actually quite starstruck.
You're joking.
8-time world champ in F2s, 2-time world champ in F1s.
Yeah.
I'm just about struggled to get an English championship myself.
No, I'm not sure about that. Big star on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not as big a star as you. But
Oh, I don't know about
the cheek's gone red. Nice to meet you anyway.
that. Yeah,
nice
good
to meet
night.
you.
Good you at Skegness, yeah?
Rich has just taken us out on track and
Yep.
it looks banging.
Yeah,
The track's looking good, the stadium's looking good.
Yeah, done a lot of work.
Fair
here,
play
and,
to you,
you know,
mate.
I mean,
Fair play to
just
you.
enjoy the job and try and put what we can into it.
Putting everything back in.
Yeah.
It's a sport you obviously love.
Yeah, I just love it, you know, I mean, we don't know any better.
No, I was watching a podcast or an interview of you, and
Yeah.
you said you was either working or racing.
Yeah, that's all I do, I just work our race.
Don't
do
drink.
anything.
Before I know it, Rob's mentioned he keeps the monster trucks he uses for the bank holiday crowds here and asked if I wanted to see it. Of course I said yes, and we got onto the topic of how he became the owner of Skegness Raceway.
Believe it or not, my dad had an argument with Hazel one day, yeah?
Right.
And she was arguing with him and she said, and as long as my name's above the door, this is the way it is. Until somebody buys it off me, and my dad says, well, is it for sale? She says, yeah, I'd sell it. So he come over to me, went, come on, we'll go and see Hazel, we'll buy this. I said, I don't want to buy it, Dad. He was like, no, come on, we'll buy this. So that's how it went. You know,
Nice.
my dad told me I had to buy it.
How long ago was that now?
That was coming into the 9th season, so 8 years. 2017, 2015 that one.
Oh my god. Is this yours?
Yes.
What the hell? Oh my god. I'm guessing you've driven this.
Was you yesterday?
No, you was driving it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's no way you could own something like this and have someone else
No,
drive
no,
it.
me and Tom Harris, Tom Harris has done a couple of jumps.
Oh,
in with
nice.
it, yeah. Damn it.
Yeah?
Under there.
Under it.
Up there.
You got passenger seats as well.
It has passenger seats in here. We can't get insurance to carry any passengers. But
Oh.
yeah, in America, it was built to take passenger rides, but they never actually did anything with it because of the pandemic. So when I bought it, it was brand new.
They take some getting used to the drive.
Yeah. You just can't see anything. That's the problem.
No, that's right. You're looking down, aren't you?
Yeah, you have to try and look through the front glass. You know, you can't really see much.
And this is what it looks like inside.
You literally can't see anything. Oh wow. Mental. Absolutely mental.
Yeah, that's my F2. That's new this year. Yeah.
So when you bought the track, did you think you was always going to keep?
No, I was when
You
I
was
faxed it,
done.
I was done, but I can't be done.
You're never done.
Never,
You're never
that's
done.
right. I wasn't having an F2 this year, and I did the first. Well, I wasn't racing at all this year. I was having a year off, and then I did the first meeting in my saloon, and then I got talking to Andrew Palmer at the first meeting. He said, "I'm not racing." He's had a crash and knocked himself out again.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm having a year off. I want to sell my tarmac car." He says, "You don't want to buy it?" I said, "No." By the end of the meeting, I'd bought it. He delivered it, and I raced it the week after. So yeah, it's Not so bad for Sydney, I wasn't there.
Still enjoy these
I love them.
as much as what you did?
Yeah, I love them. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm never going to race one again, but it's like a drug. I just can't leave it.
A very expensive one.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Fair play to you, mate. You're just a proper stock car driver that's got the chance to do something that he loves doing for the rest of his life.
That's right. You know, to me, like it's not a job, is it? It's just
It's not a job,
that's what I'm saying. It's not a job. I just so fortunate to be in the right place at the right time to buy the track, and then turn it around to make a living for it. And it's just what the thing I love.
Put your own spin on it as well.
Yeah.
Being a driver for all them years, putting your own spin on it. This is what I think's better. This is what I think's better for the crowd. This is what I think's better for the drivers.
Yeah.
Coming from a driver himself, it just makes sense.
Yeah, that's all I try and do. I look at things and think, well, it'd be better if we did this, and then I just make a plan and we do it. You know.
You've got to have the right people around you as well.
Yeah, that's right. I've got some good people around me, but I try and do 90% of it myself, and what I don't know, I'll blag my way through. and that's just the way it is. Yeah,
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Wicked. Unreal, mate.
Rob also has some cars on display at his track shop as well. The one on the left is a midget car which he actually raced over in the USA and had it shipped back here to be put on display. And then we finally see his masterpiece, his world final winning car from 2001.
Yes, 2001.
Is that the actual car?
That is the actual car, and the original engine was in it. And on the Thursday before the World Final, I took it round just to make sure it was all right, and it seized up. So I had to borrow an engine off Tom Harris, put it in on the Friday, ready for the
show,
ready for the the World Final.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we only had an engine in, I think, but my engine now is ready. It's been
The
rebuilt.
original.
The original engine is ready just to put back in. Everything this car's original. It's the original gearbox. It's still got the original mass cylinders on it. It's got the original MSD box, the original clocks, the rev. Everything about it is original. Because Kevin Shear never altered anything.
Did he even race it?
He raced it, yeah.
Oh,
he raced it for a couple of years,
Yeah.
and he altered little bits and pieces on it, but not everything is just as it was.
And then you got your hands back.
Yeah, then we got it. But obviously, we put new side rails and new carriage on it. We put it back to how it was with no dints and no bangs, but as original.
Crazy. What year? What year was it built?
2000. This was built in 2001. I won the World Final in it in 2002. It was built for Jamie Davison. It was Jamie Davison's car.
Right. That's mad.
Yeah. And then that's the Ascar, which I used to race at Rockingham. That's the original car. I found it for
You
sale.
just got your own playground.
I found it.
You just got your own playground.
I found it for sale, and when I knew it was the original car that I used to drive, I bought it, and I'm going to put it back to how it was when I raced it at Rockingham. Just as another showpiece for the track.
Yeah. Why not, mate?
Yeah.
Absolutely, why not? Do you have time to work on your cars?
Yeah, I try
do?
and work on the cars, but the track comes first.
Yeah.
Track's priority, and any other spare time I get, I just work on the cars and just love tinkering with things and building stuff. And
Perfect. Unreal. Say it's just Rob Speaks Playground. That's what we call it. Oh, I'm buzzing to race here.
good. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you very much.
See you in a bit.
Cheers, Rob.
Bye.
Well, I didn't think that would happen anyway. We got a nice tour by Rob. The place is amazing. Some of the stuff he's been telling us that he's up to and what he's done, what he's doing, his plans. He's a proper stock car driver. If anyone don't know who he is, you need to look him up. He's a proper stock car driver. And as I say, he's just living his dream of racing now by buying a track and putting his own stuff into it, putting a lot of money into it to try and help build it, and it's working. And he still gets to go playing his F2, playing his monster truck, playing an F1, playing a national hot rod. Fair play to him.
We had plenty to talk about and I had a lot of questions to ask, but I may save that for a podcast in the future, if he's up for it. A big thank you to Jordan and his team for making today as good as it was. Thank you to Rob, Rich and all of the team at Skegness Raceway for making my first visit brilliant. I will definitely be back soon. If you enjoy the videos and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video.